It is starting to get cold outside, so planting outside in our garden spaces is becoming really limited. So one thing we can do is start planting inside our house. We can plant both pea shoots and microgreens. So in order to do this, you only need 3 things. You need some potting soil, you need your seeds, and you need a plastic container. It can be any container. It could be an old like Tupperware, it could be a takeout container that you're recycling, or just anything plastic like this that doesn't have holes in the bottom. So let's begin. Your first step will be to fill your container about halfway full with potting soil. You want to make sure it is soil that's pretty light and fluffy so it doesn't stay soggy. Then you're going to take your pea seeds and sprinkle them around the top of the soil. They don't need too much space since we are using them as shoots and not going to let them grow big enough for their root systems to develop and need much room. Once you've sprinkled a layer of seeds, lightly cover it with soil. You don't want too much because we want our seeds to grow quickly. For our microgreens, it is pretty much the same. Fill your container about halfway with potting soil. Then take your microgreens and sprinkle them around the top. Microgreen seeds are much smaller, so you can sprinkle more of them, almost cupcake style, as if you're sprinkling sprinkles on a cupcake. Then top it with a tiny bit of soil and you're done. Our last step will be to water our microgreen and peas. You want them to stay pretty constantly wet during the growing. Then just place in a sunny spot inside your home. In 1 to 2 weeks, your sprouts will look like this. As you can notice, the peas do grow a little slower, but they are sprouting. Happy planting!